Hey kids, it's me, Johnny Fox, here with some more Fox Tales and telling tales to me this week. I have, well,
Felix,
let's let this guy tell you more about who he is and what he does.
uh, for entertainment value, I'm a writer. I've been doing a little bit of script writing, which I'm new to. Since March, I've been doing it and made about 20 quid.
Hey, anybody working in pretty much any creative artistic genre can really appreciate that's not as silly as it sounds.
I'm surprised I made anything at all, but there we go.
Yeah.
Thank goodness for Amazon, eh?
So, so writer, let's dig a little deeper on that. So, what are we writing, and what can we go by?
It's hard to put your finger on it, really. It's comedy, but it's very niche. It's not for everybody. I've had as many people say it's a bag of shit, and some people you can't stop laughing. I'm among I'm among the ones who laugh. I wrote them all. I wrote them all on a train on the way to work. It's like a 3 hour. It's a 3 hour trip, and yeah, I've been laughing out loud on the train. People looking at me and stuff. Yeah, yeah,
Well, that's it. That's a big part of the creative process, though, isn't it? You write for yourself. You write
yeah, yeah.
for yourself first and foremost, because
Uh,
there's that gap. There's the you want that. If nobody else is doing it, you do it.
yeah, it's sort of evolved, really. I started off with uh, 5 short stories in one book, and it sort of grew from there. I've had no training in writing. I just did what I thought, and it seemed popular. So, with some people, anyway.
So becoming becoming a best-selling author hasn't been a childhood dream.
No, no. Well, it's a bit of a long story. I was suffering from depression at the beginning of well, it's 2024, and the doctor put me on some tablets, and I suddenly felt normal. And all my silly ideas that I have, I decided to put them in a book while I was bored on the train. Yeah, so I started. Yeah, it took them 2 years to kick in before I felt confident enough to say, like, if you don't like it, I
Yeah.
don't care. I've had a laugh writing it. I enjoyed doing it, and it's been a kind of therapy for me as well.
Oh yeah. I mean, that's just
Yeah,
another common thread, isn't it? With us creative types, it is very much a therapy.
yeah, and then I was listening to gossip on the train, and I sort of thought, well, why don't I do a newspaper, and then I can a pretend newspaper, spoof newspaper, and like use it to promote my world of Little Tuppington, and I've had a lot of fun doing that as well.
Yes, I mean that's because that's. I mean, you say just like, oh, my crazy ideas, but that's a whole world and a whole bunch of characters, and you seem very, on top of it.
Well, thanks. Yeah, I don't know how to put it. It's no there's no pressure in my little world. I just do whatever goes to mind. If something odd happens, like there was a balloon in the tree, so I put that one of my characters, gamekeeper Gary, shot it down. It's a UAP.
Oh,
It's just stuff like that. As I'm going through my day, or if I'm at work, and if an idea comes to me, I've got to go and get it down because I've lost a lot of ideas. I remember thinking at the time, "Oh, that's a good idea. I should do that. Put that in the book." And then, 2 minutes later, it's
yeah.
gone. I forgot it. So now I pretend I want to go to the toilet at work, and I go and sit on the bog for for
It's
about
always
30 minutes.
it's always the case, isn't it? All the best ideas come to you when you
Yeah,
can't really do anything about it.
yeah. It's, it's, it's true. So yeah, I use it. Anything that strikes me as odd, or I mean, I've put a lot of my friends in it. I've asked their permission, of course,
Yeah,
and I better not talk about it. But there's one character in it who used to be a close friend of mine, and it all revolved around drink. You know, 'cause I've stopped drinking now for 10 years, and at the time, he, everything that we did seemed normal. But he was off his rocker. You know, I mean, I like a laugh and a joke, but I'm not dangerous, and this guy was starting to be dangerous.
yeah.
So I put him in. I've not mentioned any names, but I imagine he'll be furious when he finds out. But I've checked the legal side, and I've changed enough
Yeah.
that he'll know it's him. It's
So
a bit naughty, but
are you just basically you said winging this as inspiration strikes? So do you have any kind of like plan or real future focus of where you want to take this world?
well, yeah. I've bought a website. You know, the title thing. I bought an address.
All right.
You know, and I've got to set up a page, but I never get round to it. You know, there's always something else to do. So yeah, I've got that, and the whole idea is to monetize it. I might as well monetizing madness, I call it. So yeah, so hopefully I'm going to get this website set up, do a bit of screenwriting if I can get to work. I mean, Tommy's helped me out with that. He seemed to like what I did. I did a little short scene for him, but he said it made him laugh out loud. So, and he's not known for that. But
Yeah.
yeah, I plan to monetize it. You know, sell out as soon as I can and get some cash. Yeah, that's what it's all about, isn't it? That's what makes the world go round.
Yeah. I mean, it's always it's hard though, isn't it? Because you if it becomes, it was like when I was doing music when I was in bands, like the bigger you get, the more likely, the closer money is to you. And things, in order to make that happen, it just starts becoming more and more of a job.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
like with me in the band thing, the whole point in like getting in bands was to not get a fucking job, you know.
yeah. I get
uh,
it. Yeah,
but
but you know, if I can get paid for doing something I like, something that's fun, but
yeah,
if it stops being fun, there'd be no point doing it unless I can become dependent, I suppose, on the money. But I'm thinking too far in the future. You know, I'm just enjoying it.
yeah,
What I'm doing now? Yeah.
yeah, you got to enjoy it. So it wasn't a childhood dream.
No, it
So
sort of
just like,
happened.
so what was the childhood dream? Cowboy,
Oh
spaceman.
no, I don't. I honestly can't remember having any ambitions or anything when I was a kid. I never wanted to do. I always liked being the grey man. Nobody knew I was there. You know, I kind of came to appreciate that. Think that this would be talking in the '70s. You know, it's a different world. That I definitely don't remember having any wanting to be a spaceman or any ambitions at all. No, I just sat on the train that day and I thought, I know, can I write a book on my phone? And that's what I did.
Hey, why not? Why not? So yeah, so you just take in, like I said, the world around you and the odd things that happen, and
Yeah,
there's with for all the great like fiction, the writers and creatives out there. There's nothing stranger than the real world, is there? Really? If you
yeah,
if you're
yeah,
paying attention, especially if, as you say, if you can kind of fade into the background and just watch it play out. It's
Yeah,
crazy. People are mad.
yeah, yeah, they are. I it's just an outlet for my crazy, silly thoughts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I remember the missus saying to me, "You laugh at anything, you." So I said, "Well, doesn't that mean I've got a good sense of humour then? If you look at it like that?" Oh, yeah, I do. I laugh at anything. Obviously not.
Good to laugh. Oh man, I mean, look around. The world's on fire.
Yeah,
we've
yeah.
got we've got to laugh about something, right?
Favorite saying of mine when I used to get stressed at work and stuff, if somebody's shouting at me, I used to say, "Look, you're shouting at another human being. Don't you realise you're on a rock spinning through space?" What?
Is it?
You know, and just walk off.
This is it.
Yeah,
Yeah. Well, whatever's wrong really is pretty fucking insignificant if you stop and think for just a little
yeah,
moment.
yeah. You're on
Uh,
a rock spinning
I
through
tell
space.
you, I'll tell you a quick story that I thought was really funny. Just a few weeks ago, I shocker, I upset someone. Didn't mean to particularly, but you know they decided to take offence. Now, here's the thing: I've been told, won't be exclusive news to anyone who knows me, to fuck off in no uncertain terms, many, many, many times. Doesn't phase me, not bothered, right? The thing is, this guy with the full, red, angry face,
Yeah,
told me to get lost. And that cut deeper than any sort of, curse words or whatever. There was something about like being really angry and yet sort of holding back and being quite polite. Like, because that
yeah.
doesn't happen very often. I don't think I've been told to get lost since I was 6.
A little kid. Yeah, yeah.
So it really took me aback.
That spinning through space on a rock thing that I used to say. I've even met a guy who denies that. No, we're not. It was a tattooist. I went for some work done in Exeter, just up the road from me, and I can't remember if I said it or I overheard his conversation. I can't remember what happened, but he said, "No, we're not on a rock spinning through space. This is just a unique place." I says, "Well, what about all the stars and planets?" He says, "No, no, it's rubbish. That's the firmament. We're in a bubble." And
Okay.
it was an interesting chat. Everyone's
I mean,
opinion, but yeah, he denied we're not on a rock spinning through space. We're in a bubble.
to be fair, I mean, assume nothing, question everything is
Yeah,
somewhat of a golden rule. But I mean, if you can't, see it, touch it, taste it, smell it, is it real? I mean, I haven't been up there,
no, no.
so I mean, they
Point.
could, they could be lying. I don't know. I mean, I'm pretty sure. I mean, I think
Who
we're on a
knows?
floating rocky space.
Yeah,
I'm happy with that anyway. Whether it's right or wrong, I'm happy with it.
yeah,
It keeps me going. So,
yeah. It's depends on an awful lot of trouble to hide it if we are in a bubble, you know.
I mean, yeah, I mean, people think we're in some kind of computer
Oh
simulation.
yeah, yeah. I've looked into that as well. Yeah, it's interesting,
Yeah,
but
I mean,
I don't believe it. Like, but yeah, it's interesting. It's an interesting. It's a philosophy now. It's got its own branch of. It's got a big, long, fancy name. I can't remember what it is.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Because I think fate's an interesting one. I mean, we're trying to work this shit out. I mean, just how much of your life are you really in control of? And I think a big part of that is, I mean, we do have, don't want to get too deep and meaningful, usually quite light here, but there are systems in place, purposely in place to controllers, governments, etc., etc. We know that.
yeah,
So people are very scared to just do it, to have an idea on a train and just do it.
yeah.
We're quite easily herded to fall in line and do what whoever they are,
Yeah.
wants us to do. And most of us are doing that, and most of us are at least under the illusion that we're happy like that.
Yeah. There's no one there to stop me. Nobody on the train said a word. I just carried on writing. And I did know a guy as well. He was absolutely convinced that Sheffield City Council were gassing. He's the same guy who I fell out with. Sheffield City Council. I remember the day we sat in his flat. We'd been drinking, and he's looking out the windows. He said, "Felix, like," I said, "Yeah." Says, "I've got this sore throat and I've had it for ages." He said, like all sinister and that. I said, "Yeah." He says, "I think the council's trying to gas us," and I just burst out laughing. And luckily for me, that was the right thing to do. You know, he just pretended he was kidding. Oh, we're kidding. But no, he weren't. He weren't. Because I heard that in his voice. I heard it. He wanted to test me, see what
Yeah.
I thought. Right. I could have had a laugh with it, I suppose.
I mean,
Couldn't
when these incidents, when these conversations happen, and I've had my share as well. But there is the trouble with being, a fairly like open-minded liberal kind of human being is there is, however crazy it is, there's that little part of you that's like, yeah, but if he's right,
I?
as
Not this
unlikely as I
time.
think
No.
it is, but if he's right, I don't want to be on the wrong end of this.
Like I say, luckily for me, it was the right thing to do. It was just, I've put it in the book. You know, the book I'm writing at the moment. Yeah. So, which I'm quite pleased with, but I seem to have slowed down now. I had a big rush of 4 books, and then I put the 4 books into a omnibus edition, and then I started another one in Little Tuppington, and yeah, I've slowed right down. You
Yeah.
know,
Well,
I think I'm perfecting my craft. I think that's what I'm going to claim. Yeah.
yeah. Listen, you can't rush perfection, can you?
No, no.
It's a quality over quantity and all of that. Um, so let's talk a little of Tuppington. Is there any inspiration behind the very name of
Yeah.
Tuppington? Where did that come from?
It's the actual name. It's all layers upon layers. You see, in Sheffield, you might know, there's like little suburbs on the outskirts, and they absolutely fucking deny that they'd anything to do with Sheffield. They refer to themselves quite often as the village or something. So I made my own.
Yeah.
You know, it is part of Sheffield, but it's adamant that it's Little Tuppington. And I made it weird. And you know what a tup is, don't you? Do you?
Well, tell everybody at home who maybe not
A
might know.
tup, a tup is a female sheep. And also, when a male sheep is shagging the female sheep, it's called tupping. So that came to me at work when I was skiving. So I had to, I got that straight down. Oh yeah. So that's where it comes from.
Brilliant.
It's a piss take of. I absolutely hate it. I'm thinking of places like Ecclesfield, and I lived in Ecclesfield, so I had first-hand experience. Chapeltown as well seems to claim it's some part of Barnsley rather than being part of Sheffield. I don't know what the thinking behind that, but yeah, I'm sure there are others that I haven't mentioned. Yeah,
Yeah. Oh, I like that. I like that. That's smart. See, there's always a story. There's always
yeah, no, yeah,
sometimes you can just tell. I mean, there's a story behind most things, but sometimes you just know. Oh, there's a story behind that.
yeah.
Um,
Little Tuppington on the Scrounge. Yeah. I called the river Scrounge because I thought if it ever gets big, and it makes it to the States, they won't know what that means. So that's why I put that bit in. Bit of wishful thinking, but
yeah.
made me laugh as well.
When Netflix comes knocking,
Yeah,
you let them in.
I think there might be more potential for making money is if Tommy's film becomes successful. So if I can get my name on that, so I don't want any money. You know, I've given him this script. Just give me a credit. You know.
Yeah. That would
So
be
if he,
fantastic. A little bit insular and niche, but so if anybody's not up to speed, the zombies that ate Sheffield. I've promoted it a few times here. If you've missed it, it's been a little bit quiet, so but it's coming. Oh, it's coming, and you'll be hearing a lot about it, and there'll be more about this guy as well. Then,
yeah,
um,
hopefully, yeah,
just, so that's a zombie comedy horror flick, uh, predominantly. I guess exclusively set in and around Sheffield, and it's going to be good. There could be opportunities, there could be job opportunities, and lots of fun things coming for
yeah,
that.
yeah.
So you heard it here first, and keep tuned. Right.
So yeah, I was going. I had an idea to do a book about sort of based on what he was doing with the zombies at H Sheffield. I thought, oh, well, why don't I make Little Tuppington a safe zone, and then all the refugees from Sheffield come to Little Tuppington, and they see how decide it's shit and rather go back and so, to the zombies. But I didn't mention it to him. Maybe he'll see it when
That's great.
he sees this. But I was going to do that, but I thought I better not because it's kind of it's like robbing, it's stealing, isn't it? You know,
Ah,
so
I don't know. It's kind of
plagiarism.
like
That's the word.
it's just it's like meta. It's
Yeah,
the kids all kind of into that. That could be
yeah. I
that's
don't
actually
really
good.
understand it, but yeah.
Yeah. So
I,
if you're just joining us, kids, this this is Felix Madden. I am Johnny Foxx, writer, author, screenwriter, soon to be multimedia millionaire.
yeah,
um, but let's you can buy the books on Amazon.
yeah. They're on Amazon. Yeah,
Right, you can check out the all the latest happenings in Tuppington across the social media platforms. Is a real nice, easy, free way to keep tabs on that. Now, let's just get to know Felix a little bit better, as this is my first time as well. With a little bit of this or that, if you will, indulge me.
yep. Go
Uh,
on.
Now, there's no wrong answers because there's no prizes for, for a start. So keep it simple to start with. Cats or dogs?
Both. Yeah, I've got 2 cats and 4 dogs. No, 3 dogs. Yeah, I had 4 cats. Yeah,
Okay.
both. I like them both. I shouldn't be made to choose.
Pizza or kebab?
Right, this is perfect. If I had to choose it, it'd be a kebab every time. Yeah, but I like them both. But I would pick kebab if I had to.
By all accounts, the answer to every single one of these is both. It's just a bit of fun. Bath or shower?
Shower.
No,
'Cause
not
I'm
a fan of the two.
too lazy to go in a bath. It's too much fucking about, isn't it? You know. So
It's a
no.
ritual, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because are you a day or a night person?
Day. I'm a day person. I don't survive much after 8 o'clock at night. It's all to do with my job. I prefer to start early, get it all over with, and then I'm
Same,
back in it.
same. Okay. Sweet or savoury?
Ah, that's interesting. That
Now,
you is
I
favourite.
suppose I should clarify. I do mean food, not personality.
Yes, I did get that. When I was boozing, I couldn't stand to eat sweet things. I don't know why. Couldn't. But now it's. I'm rather partial to a dessert, so yeah, I go with a dessert.
Nice. Oh, would you rather you prefer to host a party or attend a party?
Or attend. I
Yeah.
tend, I'm work shy, you know. You have to organise things and that, don't you? So no, I just go to a party.
Right. Would you rather have money or free time?
Both. Money. If I had to choose money,
Yeah. Well, I mean, I say this all the time, but having never had any substantial amounts of money, but I believe the theory is enough money buys you the free time.
Right, just free time. I was just going to say that. Yeah,
Yeah, and you pay
yeah.
people to do all the boring shit that you don't want to do, I guess.
Yeah.
So, would you rather see a magic show or a puppet show?
A magic show, I think.
Magic show. Now, no. Do you like the the close up ball in a cup, pick a card, any card kind of magic, or the big like make the Empire State Building disappear?
Oh. I prefer the close-up stuff, as long as it's clever.
Hmm.
And you can't see straight through it. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's all right.
I
There's skill behind it. There's no point in making a big building disappear because they're just moving the camera. Just I mean,
yeah
that it's not real when they're doing the close-up stuff, but it's clever.
yeah
Sleight of hand, misdirection. Yeah,
misdirection and all that. Yeah, yeah. I do feel like the bigger it gets, the harder
sillier.
it is to be immersed, isn't it? It's like
Yeah.
no, it's I don't know. Yeah, but I know it's wrong. In fact, there was a guy. Keep another broken record story for any regular viewers, which I'm not sure if I have. But I was at a house party and there was a guy, and I was talking to people in the kitchen. As I walked in the other room, it was just finishing some kind of trick with a few people and a pack of cards. He collected all the cards back up and he's like, "Oh, you missed it." He's like, do you want me to do another one for you? I was, oh, go on then. So, big shuffle, all the fancy fucking things you can do. Pick a card. I pick a card. Seven of diamonds, right? Don't show him and all of that. Back in the deck, big shuffle, straight at the top, seven of diamonds. Was that your card? Yes, it was. Nice and simple. And I go, yes, it was. Well done. Yay. And he goes, yeah, don't be that excited. I mean, they're all seven of diamonds, and just threw them on the table, and they were all seven of diamonds. I was like, you got me there.
Yeah,
Right at
ruined.
the end. Ooh, I like that. Okay. Skydiving or scuba diving?
Yeah, scuba diving.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't fancy jumping out of an aeroplane. No.
uh, dots or stripes?
Stripes.
Stripes. Well, you'd be surprised how much thought some people put into that, man.
Yeah,
Would you rather be a vampire or a werewolf?
yeah. Vampires are cool, aren't they? I'd rather be a vampire. Yeah,
Oh, Hollywood tries to tell everybody, but there's nothing
yeah.
with being a hairy mammal. I'm going to fight the corner for the wolves every time. Okay. What about a couple of potentially controversial ones because people on the internet are crazy? Star Trek or Star Wars?
Oh, I shouldn't be made to choose. I like them both.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, uh, yeah. I like them for the detail. I prefer Star Wars for the detail, but I like Star Trek. I can't put my finger on it. I like it because they're good stories, especially the new ones. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I do get regularly reminded, like, they're very different things. Like, yes, I know. It's just a bit of fun. They're just two big sci fi franchises. I know they're very different and kind of appeal to different. But whatever. So,
Well, yeah.
try this one. Dragon Ball or Pokemon?
Pokemon. I'm a big Pokemon fan.
Okay. I'm
It's got the app and everything.
actually struggling to find some Dragon Ball people, and I really didn't think it'd be that one-sided. And I've been doing this for 2.5 years. What else have we got? Okay. Would you rather? Would you rather be? Maybe you already are a genius in a world of fools, or a fool in a world of geniuses?
I don't know. They've both got benefits, haven't they? Yeah, I'd rather be a genius. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, would you rather have to sing everything you say or dance everywhere you walk?
I'd rather sing. Sing. Sing.
Okay, would you rather if you
Oh,
oh, would you rather have no TV or no music?
No TV. Big reader, you see, so I wouldn't miss it at all.
Same. What about if you had to either cry, like proper cry, sobbing, unconsolable tears when something's funny, or laugh uncontrollably, belly laughed out loud, guffaws when something's sad?
Well, that's a difficult one. I know there's no wrong answers or right answers, but it'd be like Joker, wouldn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'd rather be crying when something's funny. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to be like Joker. Good film, but
So what about, would you rather burp confetti or fart glitter?
oh, Fort Glitter. It's yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. They even have like a little cutout for my arse. You know, it all doesn't end up in my pants.
Okay. So if we'd rather have music over TV, so what's on your playlist?
I I have a set answer for this. When you're at work, people always say, "Oh, what kind of music are you into, man?" I always say, "Oh, I'm into German umpar music and umpar bands." But I'm not. I just I just like to see the look on the face. I listen to rock music all the time. I haven't really got a preference in that genre, but I will just as long as it's something's on and it's noisy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was a big Motorhead fan, but that's all ended now, isn't it? Yeah, they
Okay.
were.
So yeah, we pick music over TV, but do you like a good movie?
Oh yeah, yeah,
You still manage to get to the cinema at all, or is that pretty much a dead thing these days? I know it is for a lot of people.
yeah. There's a cinema just round the corner. But what I tend to do is if I see a good film or something intrigues me, I have a look who wrote it and try to book down and read it because it's always better. A prime example is I Am Legend.
Oh God, yeah.
I'm a big fan of I forgot his name, the author of that book, Robert Matheson.
Mm.
Yeah, Robert Matheson. I'm a big fan of his. I've just started reading his greatest hits sort of thing. Yeah, all his short stories. He wrote a lot for the Twilight Zone as well, which I didn't realise. And the scariest movie I ever saw was called Trilogy of Terror. I think it was called. I was about 10. I shouldn't have been watching it, but it scared the shit out of me. It was about a little doll, and it had a gold chain around it, and the woman bought it for somebody, and she put it on the table. The chain fell off, and she went in the bath. When she come back, it had gone, and it had these big horrible teeth. And it was. He wrote that, and I've only just found out yesterday because it's in the omnibus of his greatest works. So yeah,
Right. So, um, what was the last film you saw that you'd recommend?
the
It doesn't
Joker.
have to be a new film, just something you've seen recently and people should be watching.
I don't. It wasn't the pictures. The last one I remember watching, which isn't necessarily the same thing. The last one I remember was the Joker because that was. I think I said to. I went with the missus. I said to her, "That was a stroke of genius. That to put him in that role and to behave the way he did. It was. I would recommend that. It's most things are most films and books and things. They're a study in something. I don't know. I like that I Am Legend because it's a study in loneliness.
Yeah.
You know, you read through the book, and it's how everything gets on top of it. It's nothing to do with vampires or zombies or whatever. It's all about seeing things from perspective, and he saw everything through the perspective of a lonely man. And the Joker, it was a study of madness, but not in a good way. Thought provoking, fall through the cracks kind of way. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. They didn't, they didn't glorify,
No, no,
the role in the usual Hollywood way, did they?
no, no. It was very, very good.
So I don't know if you can think of one of these, but it always intrigues me to ask people: is there now this could be anything, a book, a film, a band, or a particular album, or whatever, some sort of like pop culture nugget that's that it's generally kind of shit on people. It's not supposed to be good. It was a flop or whatever, but you like it, and you'll die on that hill that it's good. I don't care what you think.
There's a couple of things. I like that AI film. You know that AI. I like that.
I watched that last week for the first time in
And a lot
time.
of people said that was shit. Mainly thick people who didn't pay attention to what were happening. But
Yeah,
and, what was the other
I
one?
enjoyed it a lot more this time round actually as well.
Yeah, I was gonna make. I like Waterworld as well. People said that was shit, but I didn't think it was shit. There's another one now. I had three things queued up in my mind to tell you, but I can't remember the last one. But yeah, it's gone.
So okay, what else have we got here? Okay, oh, I forgot this one. Would you rather be able to speak all languages or speak to animals?
No, I'd like to speak all languages.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would, because I'm nosy. I've got a problem with it at work. People they speak in their own language. Where in my view, I don't know what's happening. They could be discussing work or something. I don't know what's happening. I could have learned something, or I could teach them something. But they battling on in Urdu or Punjabi or Polish, and I ain't got a clue, and I don't like it. It's not that I'm paranoid. It's not that I'm racist. It's just communication is so important, especially at work, especially the job I do. But yeah, I like to speak all languages and shock them.
Yeah, I mean, it's a tough choice because I would like to know what the animals are up to. I would also like to know what they're
Yeah,
and what they think of us, what personalities, if any, they have, or are they really just, that animalistic, eat, drink, sleep, kind
yeah.
of
No,
do
they're
the
always a lot cleverer.
outdoors and
They're
be.
always a lot cleverer than you think they are.
Well,
I'm-
that's what I think. So like, especially like the guys near me, and they're walking the dogs across the field, and I always cut across the field and by the canal to get to my work. And there's these fucking ridiculous guys they're at the gym all the time, but they never seem to remember leg day because it's all upper body, and they've got these spindly little fucking ballerina legs, and they look ridiculous. And guys, the ladies also think you look ridiculous, so just stop it, all right? But and they've got these really bad tattoos. Like there's prison tattoos that are better than your tattoos. Again, just stop it. But and they've got their, Rottweiler or some kind of like bull terrier or something like that, and they think they're so hard,
yeah,
and especially, and they see the likes of me, and it's all hilarious, and this dog's probably called like Bastard or something,
yeah.
you know.
Good name for a dog. Yeah, yeah.
It would be great if he's just, if he's like, come here, bastard, and if I could understand the dog, and if the dog's going like, you can keep calling me that, but my name's Rodney. It, I would just fucking love it.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
would make my day. Um. Anyway, enough about me. Oh. Okay. What about let's go this. Let's tie this in. This may be about zombies eating Sheffield, or anywhere, could be, but it could be anywhere. But if you could choose 3 celebrities to help you fight your way home through the zombie apocalypse, who are you teaming up with?
I'm bad. At, I've got a problem with faces. You know, I don't recognise. I can't tell Brad Pitt from the other one. Oh, anyway, I'm terrible at it. So names and face, I don't know. I'm stumped. Bit of
Uh,
a
well,
letdown, I know, but
okay. What else have we got here? Well, I think that's about all my notes done. Okay. All right. So have you got anything coming up that we should be looking out for in
yeah,
particular that you're working on?
I'm working on. Well, there's going to be the website when I eventually get my finger out. There's going to be. I'm working on another book, Getting Ahead in Little Tuppington, and that's it. See, I've had that many ideas for books. I can't possibly do them all at once, and I'll have forgot half the stuff. So what I've done is I've combined them. So it's coming in. I don't know. I'll probably get it finished for January or something like that. But yeah, look out for that. And I don't go under Felix when I'm writing my books because I don't want to.
Yeah. So what? How do you all like sort of look back on a year? What does success mean to you? How do you quantify whether it's been a good year or not?
If I if I make enough money so I don't have to go to my job, because I've had enough of it. I've been doing it for 40 fucking years, and
Oh, okay.
you know I've been there, seen it, and done it, and you know I'd rather just get out of that and have an alternative income. You know, yeah, this could get ugly, so let's move along smiling.
All right. So I have to ask everyone two things I need to get in before we go. Now they could be an obvious one-word answer, or they could be a great story. I'm cool either way. But have you ever seen a UFO or whoops, a UAP?
UAP. You see, right, there is a good story to this because I used to jokingly say they only come to people who are drunk, so that nobody will believe you. But the times I was a really heavy drinker, and the times I've seen stuff in the sky that I can't explain, but nobody would believe me. So yeah, I've seen plenty of UFOs, but were they real? That's the thing. Who knows?
Well, I mean, they've released the files. It's not even.
Yeah,
They've took all the fun out of it in a way. They're like just going, "Oh yeah, it's all
yeah,
real."
bastards.
Apparently it is. Um, well, what about? Have you ever seen a ghost?
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh,
I've had a lot. Same thing. Drinking. I don't know if I dreamt it or if it really happened to me. I remember taking a dog in the park once. I used to live at Norfolk Park, you know, the old Undergardener's Lodge on Norfolk Park Road, just near the college. You you've probably been past it. And I used to live in there, and that was really fucking strange. Really strange. It was inside. It was like it had been scooped out, you know, spiritually scooped out. There was nothing there. It was like anyway. As soon as you walked out the door, fucking hell. I mean, if you sense, I believe people are sensitive for this kind of thing. But when you walked out of that door, only at night, it was just so intimidating. It's hard to describe. And I took the dog in the park once, drunk. So I walked him up the main thing, up the main path, and then we turned round, and I could see something out of the corner of my eye, like black, like a black ball. And I thought, oh, fucking, it's a bin bag. I thought it was a bin bag. So I so I got walking, and I got faster and faster. And I thought, oh, it must be blowing in the wind, and then it hit me, bang, like that. It's not windy. There's no wind. It's not blowing in the thing. This thing, whatever it was chasing me into the house. But they say dogs are sensitive to it. He never. Old Bruno, my old dog, he never seemed to notice. He didn't. Yeah, but I noticed. The dog was. Yeah, some very strange things. There was witch marks over the door. Are you familiar with witch marks? They're like
All right.
slashes and scratches and crosses all over above the window and above above the front door. So the front door was the back door because the front door went onto the park and they classed that as the front door, but the back door went onto the road. It was arse upwards, but yeah, and a ghost dog as well. I used to have a ghost dog when I lived on Lytton Road on Parson Cross at a really old council house, and we'd be sat in the front room. It'd be just me and the dog because they gave me a council house, and the toilet was one of the old ones with a toilet downstairs. And I'd go for a piss, and if it was summer, the back door would be open. So I'd be having a piss, and I'd see out the corner of my eye what I thought was my dog. He'd go on to the garden. I thought, oh, he's having a piss. So I've had my piss, and I thought, oh, I better shout him in because she had an habit of fucking off because he hadn't been done. And he'd be like, I smelt a bitch, and he'd gone. So I thought, oh, I better get him in. So I'd be shouting him, and I'm shouting him a good 10 minutes. And I thought, oh, fucking hell, he's gone. That's going to cost me. And when dog catcher gets him. So I went in the house. He's laid out in front of the fire. And that happened at least 10 times, Always when I weren't expecting it. But I swear that dog walked past me, but he didn't. Something walked past and went outside. Yeah, that's the other one.
Yeah.
Plus all the stuff I've forgotten about.
There are definitely more things.
Yeah, oh yeah, there's more
Oh,
things on in heaven and earth than you can know
yeah.
about. But yes, I have seen some weird stuff. That's a question I usually ask people out of interest. Have you ever seen anything that you know uh, that can't be? Have you ever seen something that can't be? And the amount of stuff you get, it's really interesting. You want to put that in your show.
So,
Yeah, make it a question. Have you ever
yeah,
seen something that you?
so also, I mean, this is a kind of personal one. You've you've had deja vu, right?
Yeah,
And we
yeah,
all know what deja vu is. Now, here's the thing, because not a regular thing, but I've had maybe 3 times this has happened to me. So I like asking people to see how alone in the universe I am with this. But having a deja vu, and like so something happens and it triggers that sensation.
yeah,
The dog walks by. I knew you were going to do that, right? And then kind of like lucid dreaming, if you will.
yeah, yeah,
Like once the deja vu's been triggered, it's almost like I'm outside watching it and I can predict the next thing. That this
yeah.
that's going to fall off. This is going to walk by, and it does. And on 3 occasions, I've been inside the deja vu. So like the first thing's happened, and then I've predicted 2 more things that have happened
Yeah,
before I kind of snapped out of it and gone, oh, what's up with you?
that's
No, just deja vu.
that's probably like got some weird French name, you know. Yeah. It's probably its own special kind of deja vu. That doesn't sound like regular
No, I mean,
deja vu. That to me, I've never experienced anything like that. The closest thing I experienced was I went I went to bed, I went to sleep, and I knew I was asleep and I knew I was dreaming. But I thought, I know what, I'm going to go out the window and fly about, and I did. I was flying around outside, and I thought I'm going to land on that roof, but I missed it, and I banged the back of my head on the gutter, and I fell off, and then I managed to wake up before I hit the ground. I had a big bloody cut on the back of my head. Tell you that. So that's the closest thing I've ever.
I mean, I have. I think the doctor would say it's anxiety, but I have these because it's not. I'm going to say dreams because they're not really nightmares, but I have these dreams, and it's one of two things: either a kind of endless corridor where I really, really need to find this thing. It'll be behind this door, but behind the door is only ever another corridor. And a door, open it, corridor, door, corridor, door, corridor, door, corridor. And it's really, really important to me that I get. I don't know what it is or who it is, but I need to get there, and it's behind that door. But it never is. It's just a corridor. And when I wake up, eventually, after however many fucking doors and corridors, I am so tired. Like my
Yeah.
like my legs are so achy. Like I have been walking on a huge walk. I have lead legs, and it takes a long time to kind of physically actually come round and be able to go
Yeah.
about the day. It's crazy.
It's a strange one, that. Yeah.
It's either that or I'm simply trying to get up a hill, like an outdoors big grassy hill, and I
Yeah.
just need to get to the top. Whatever it is I want is at the top of the hill, and like almost like a Monty Python kind of sketch or something. It just instead of rolling down forever, I just
Yeah.
get like halfway up and seem to be at the bottom, and at the bottom, up and at the bottom, up and at the bottom. I just can't get to the top. And then again, I wake up and I'm absolutely knackered.
Yeah. Strange. More things in heaven and earth and all that. Yeah.
I mean, you know,
It definitely sounds like anxiety, though. It would
of
make you
all
anxious.
the celebrity crushes I could be having sex with or whatever, and I'm doing that. Like, thanks, brain. Appreciate
Yeah. Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Really.
In the realms of pure fantasy, that's the best you could come up with. Um, anyway, right. So I'd like to thank you very much for your time. Of
Our
course, it's
pleasure.
been a pleasure because time is the greatest commodity we all have, and we all just spend it, spend it, spend it, spend it. So I do appreciate it when somebody wants to spend a little on me. So that's very good. So, kids, this has been Felix Madden. You can find him across social medias. You can find the books on Amazon. You can follow the links that will be involved in this video, and eventually you'll get to enjoy the zombies that ate Sheffield, which may have double involvement here in some shape, form, or way.
Yes,
So
indeed.
now I spent ages trying to work out how to end these things, right?
Yeah.
So instead of if you go back and look at the old ones where it's just trying to where the conversation just peters out, or you're trying to say something for the sake of it, or when it's just really repeating yourself and all of that crap. Eventually, I came up with a catchphrase. Now the kicker is, I don't say it, you do. So if you do me the kindness, and you can do this if you want to sing it. If you want to sing it, if you want to scream it, shout it, if you have a celebrity impersonation, which nobody ever does, so it's okay. But if you did, now would be the time. And what I need from you is simply to say, until next time, keep it foxy, because we are that cheesy over here.
Until next time, keep it foxy.
Hey, thank you very much indeed.
Yeah, no worries.
Ladies and gentlemen, as the sun sets slowly in the west, I'll bid you a fond farewell.
Goodbye.
Thank you for your time, matey.